All right, and we are ready to start our coverage. 34 players the last time I saw, and let's just check if it's still. Well, now it's 36. That is absolutely brilliant progress. 36 players now in the tournament. Please remember that there were a few tips I provided in the notifications. Make sure that you follow them. I want you to use your time. Do not pause yourself. Berserk only when your opponent is lower rated than you. Omkar sir is playing. He has joined, so it's important that you put up a good fight. And his ID has, I've revealed his ID when there was the scroller. Always read the notifications. Ankit, if you are here, I believe Ankit is here. I saw his messages in the chat. Please do not pause yourself. Play the complete tournament. We'll see how it goes. Watch your opponent's last move. Very important. The seniors. Samartha, are you there? Is he there? Let's go through the list. Here is a list. So if you see Samartha is there, Kshitij is joined, Vihang, well, and Saumitra. But there are 4 players in 1700s, and I would look forward to one of you actually trying to score a win or a draw with Omkar sir. Let's try and do that. Okay, so let's look at his experience. I've not actually taken a good look at his experience. In the sense that I have not visited his profile. That should be fun. His profile is with 2000 Blitz games. He's played 2000 Blitz games. His bullet rating is in 2000s and Blitz rating is also in 2000s. However, his rapid rating is quite low at 1600. So remember, rapid rating is low at 1600. He has played about 100 games over there, but his Blitz rating is absolutely amazing. 2000 with almost 3000 games. That's amazing. Remember that. So you will need to utilize all your experience. And as we speak, we have 38 players now, which is amazing thing. Okay, 38 players. So Nijapkar, Saumitra, Vihang, Kshitij, try to put up a good fight, and the others as well. Make sure that you don't pause. Tanishq, is Tanishq here? Hey, thank you. Alison Stephenson Music, thank you so much. I'm sure all the other players also have made a note of your wishes. Thank you so much. I think it's time for you to tell us your name. I don't know how to address you. We have to read that big ID of yours. It will be so much better if you tell us your name so that we can address you. At the moment, Alison Stephenson Music, it doesn't give us anything. So it's okay. If it's okay with you, kindly share. What's your name? Thanks for joining. And the juniors, Srinath, if you are there, do not worry about your performance. This tournament is for all. Let me show you again. The rating is quite high, is it not? So look at the rating. It starts from 2048 and the last one is 837. That's Lavanya. So Jai, the rating range has changed. Okay, very important. 41 players. There are 40 players now, not 41. There are 40 players. 41, 40 it says. I don't know. 40 players. Yeah, there are 40 players and now 41. Lavanya is the last one. Alison, okay. Now at least we know something about you, Alison. Thank you so much. So we can address you as Alison. I was sure that it was Alison, but I thought it was an ID you had for a particular specific purpose or someone you follow. So yeah, now we know you're Allison, and thank you so much for your wishes. I'm going to bring it live, so you can consider being with us, although you are not playing. Yes, Manas is still Manas has paused. Let's just check that. You shouldn't be in a pause mode, okay? You shouldn't be in a pause mode. Let me see. Manas, yes, absolutely. You see here, Manas definitely is in the pause mode, and I don't know why. That the tournament is about to start in about 3 seconds now. This is going to be very interesting. All the best. Okay, so let's see now what's happening. Board 1, you have Saumitra playing against Omkar sir. This is just brilliant, guys. This is absolutely brilliant. You could not have asked for a better start. And we have Saumitra playing against Omkar sir. I'm so happy. Saumitra is getting a good challenger here. Let's hope he makes the most of it. So Omkar sir has gone for the e4, the Sicilian, and Saumitra is employing the Sicilian Taimanov against him. I remember that Omkar sir had shared this line. So he's trying, the student is trying the line on the faculty, which is nice. Always good to see that. That shows participation. That's nice. I'm happy. Let's get to some other games. If there are early leaders emerging. Chinmay Chess is already a leader. Why was that? Because he won against Jai Champ, and Jai lost without playing. Something not expected from Jai. That was very bad. Let's see what Samartha is doing here. Samartha is playing against Shitish. That's a clash of number 4 and number 5. Let's see if I can adjust the screen so that you can actually see the rating as well. Yeah, that's what it is. So now you can definitely see that this is a clash between number 4 and number 5. At the moment, the material is balanced here, and nobody has berserked. So good to see that players here are utilizing their time. That's the one thing I always tell kids. You have to use your time. By the way, Allison, just wanting to know, do you know that there is this system of berserk on leeches? Have you heard of this? Because it will be interesting for you to know what it is. Let me know. The next one, let's look at the very lower rated game, the lowest in fact. Let's see what Lavanya is doing. This is the clash between 40 and 42. Between 40 and 42. So we have Lavanya who is trailing by 3 pawns here. But at least good to know that it's not a piece yet. This is clash of 800 rating, so you can obviously expect some blunders, but at least better than the last performance. Your competition is always with yourself. Very important you do that. Compete with yourself. What is Ankit doing? Let's see. Ankit is playing against Rudra, so that's the number 8 seeded versus number 10, and the material is balanced. That's wonderful. Good to see. Again, it's not a berserk game. It's a good thing. No, it's not unhelpful. I'm just saying that what happens when it's the berserk is that you get, what happens is that you get half the time. Okay, so if some player chooses to berserk, then they get half the time. So the time control over here is 5 plus 3, right? So if you berserk, that means you're sure that you will win. When you agree to play on half the time, you don't get the incremental seconds. But then if you win, you get an extra point. That's called berserk. So it shows that if you get an opponent who is lower rated, you agree to play with half the time. That's called berserk. So of course the German word berserk. Okay, so then you don't get the incremental 3 seconds. That's very important. The time is cut by half. And if you win, then instead of the normal points that you get an additional point. It's like a bonus point. That's called berserk. I hope that was helpful and added to your knowledge. Let's get back to the tournament. And what's up now? Here again, there's proper balance here. The queen is nicely covered up the diagonal. I like that. And probably Ankit is looking to double his rooks on the d file here. Let's look at the head-on-head. You can see that Ankit and Rudra, they've played each other twice, and they both have won a game each. That's nice. I like such things. There is fight there. Okay, so early leaders, very nice. Omkar sir is still playing his game. So the clash is still on. Good to see that there is tough fight. And also what you notice is that Soumitra has utilized his time. That's something that he has improved upon. I'm very happy. Chakradev sir has 4 minutes. Soumitra has 1 minute and 45 seconds, but it's plus 3. You always have 3 seconds added after you make your move. And so far the material is balanced. That's the best part. Okay, looking at the right at the bottom, you have Akanksh. He's joined late, so that's why he's playing his first game. So this is clash between 43, the seeded 43rd seeded versus 42. That's nice. By the way, Alison, these are the games of the players of our hub. So this is not open for all. It's a private tournament that the students create to compete with each other. So all these 44 players, whatever you see, they are the members of Vaidya's chess hub. And the top board with the 2000 is one of our faculty, so like me, who teaches in the Vaidya's chess hub. So that encourages them to put up a better performance. They like to compete with themselves, and this is a meaningful participation. That's why this is a private tournament. So all these players that you see are from the hub, and the rating shows whether they are new or experienced. At the moment, if you see this game that's going on, 963 versus 1013. So you can expect a few blunders here. At the moment, the deficit that Rupak has is of a pawn. Akanksh is leading by a pawn here. And then what we do is on Sunday, the Sunday's lecture is very interesting, because what happens on Sunday is that whatever games have been played, the players get the feedback on Sunday. That's the day when we revisit the performance and what they did, what they should have, what they shouldn't have, and then next time hopefully they don't repeat their errors and they improve. That's the whole idea of playing these tournaments. Hello Prajna, what's your score? Let's look at Prajna. She's saying hi in the chat. I hope you're playing. Let's look at where Prajna is. Rayansh is off with 2 points, which is nice. Prajna, let's try to search. Who is in pause? Avnish. Avnish is in pause. I don't like that. Sending a message right away. Do not pause. Get off the pause. I don't like this pause thing. By the way, this pause shows that you're not playing the tournament. You've put yourself at rest. The pause sign shows that you're not playing, and I don't like that. If you've decided, if you've enrolled for the tournament, you should play the tournament. It makes no sense going for a pause. Again, Manas here. What are people doing with the pause? If you have enrolled, you have to play. Okay. What's everybody else doing? I'm looking for Prajna. Have I actually gone through Prajna's ID? Tanish is playing. Good to see that. Prajna. Where is Prajna? My God, is Prajna not playing? I don't see Prajna. Okay, so Omkar sir is at number. Okay, Prajna is the early leader. Brilliant. That's nice. That is absolutely brilliant. Very good. Well done. Early leader. She is the early leader, and by the way, Alison, again, this is something that you should know, that you see that there's this fire, there's this fire thing here, which shows that she is on a bonus, which means that she has won 2 games in a row, and now if she wins, she gets extra points because that's a winning streak. So she's won 2 games. Now if she wins the 3rd one, that's a good thing. That's like a hat trick. And so every time you have a winning streak going, you get bonus points. That's very important. So she should, if she wins the next game, should she win it, she will get extra points. Alright, so let's take a look at some more games here. At the moment, this is the 2nd game. Omkar sir is playing, and Omkar sir has chosen to berserk. Now Alison, this is what I was saying. The berserk is very important. I'll show you the icon if I can for berserk. Just give me a moment. Just take it. Yeah, I don't know how clear it is, Alison, but you see that there is a small icon here which says it's berserked. That particular thing shows it's berserk, and that was the idea that we were talking about. So the players they agreed to play with half the time. That was the berserk icon. So let's see what's happening in the tournament. Prajna is still the early leader. Has she got a game? No, she's waiting for the game. What is Ankit doing? Ankit is on 2 points, waiting for the opponents. Well, also the fact is that here the tournament will go on for another 47 minutes. That's the countdown. That's the total duration of the tournament. You have to wait. You will get games. Everybody is waiting for games, by the way. Okay, so let's hope that everybody is getting quick games. Yeah, so Ankit still waiting for games. Is everybody waiting for games? Yes, everybody seems to be waiting for the games. Why is everybody waiting for games? Now there are 44 players. And now we have the leadership has changed. As you can see, Prajna has now been flung to number 5 spot. Okay, that's a big change, and she has lost the winning streak. But now there are so many others who are with the winning streak, which is fine. Now let's see if Soumitra has got a game. Soumitra was saying he wants a game, and he has got a game. So Soumitra is playing, and he has berserked. Now again, this is again a good idea to berserk, because 1768 is playing against 962. So there is every chance that the rating difference is so much that you will win even with half the time. That's a good decision. That's a correct way to berserk. Let's take a look at the bottom of the playing arena, and we have Lavanya still at 0. We have Prisha yet to get off the mark. We have Yatharth, who's joined late, 100%. I didn't see him earlier. Akanksh is still on 0. Well, there are a lot of guys yet at 0, and Manas is still in the pause mode. I will probably take a look into that. Why is it that way? Let us see if Avnish is off that pause mode now. Avnish. Manas is still in the pause mode. No, Avnish is playing, so that's a good thing. Yes, Avnish is playing. Okay, send a message. Sending a message to the people in pause mode. By the way, let's take a look at what Jai Champ is doing. He's also on a winning streak. He is playing against Chakradev Sir. So let's see what happens here. Early leaders. They all have... Oh! Now Jai is losing a piece here. Clash of number 1 versus number 2. Now if Jai wants, he can take here because of the pin. Will he try and do that? Yes, he did. That was good. That was a good move to find, actually. Very nice. Oh, so Sir is prepared to play this way. Queen for 2 rooks and a knight. Well, this is fine. This is fine. Now Jai should use the time to play a good game. Should be wonderful. Very good indeed. Let's consider now the table again. Soumitra is at number 3 spot, waiting for the game. Ankit is playing well. He is also with a winning streak. Here Ankit is playing against Chinmay. Number 4 versus number 5 here. By the way, Alison, if you could tell us how things are in UK. What's the position of the lockdown there? Do you guys go out? Have the offices started? What about the schools, classes? You can tell us a little bit about the position in UK. Meanwhile, exchange happening, and Ankit is leading by a pawn here. +1, you can see here it's +1. "41 minutes more to go," and here is the beautiful thing. We can see that there are 8 players with the winning streak, with the flame next to their name. Amazing. India 12. India 12 is playing against Soumitra. Well, looks like what start was that? E4, knight f6, Alekhine defense, e5, knight d5, knight c3 exchange, d6, knight f3 and knight c6. Okay, he has just played this move, pinning the knight. This game should go really well. 1-3-4-3 is putting a good fight against 1-7-6-9 here. That's nice. Yes, I saw that. I saw that game, Jay. Let's look at some other games. So Jay has lost the winning streak and Omkar sir is playing a game now against Samartha. Now this should be a very good fight. This should be a very good fight in the sense that there are 3 to 4 players in 1700. I hope that one of them at least goes for a draw here. Let's see, is not berserked. They're playing proper chess here, and sir also will not like to lose the winning streak. So both the players with the winning streak are playing against each other. Should be fun. And Alison is saying lockdown in the UK is easing, shops are opening and schools too in the next few weeks. Okay, still not back as things were, but better than a strict lockdown. Yeah, sure. If I am not wrong, aren't India and UK juxtaposed one below the other or somewhere in the corona list? If I am not wrong, the latest. I think so. India and UK, they're somewhere in position 4 and 5, somewhere there. The latest. So yeah, in India too, there was an unlock. We called that an unlock, phase-wise unlock, but the cases are on the rise. We sincerely hope that we come up with the vaccine, and I believe UK, the Oxford University, they are doing their best. So is India. Let's hope that the vaccine hits the markets, because this is just crazy. The world has almost come to a standstill, but thanks to the internet, people have been able to connect. Otherwise, Alison, how would we connect to you? So far away, but thankfully we are here. So this is a good game, and so far I must say Samartha is giving a very good fight. There is very little that I can say about any one player being better or worse. It's equal here. 1753 versus 2050. But still, look at the rating, the seeding difference. Yes. No, but I am certain about this. If you look at the stats, I saw that this morning, and there was USA is number 1, leading. Unfortunately, this is the one race where it's better to finish last. Then you have Brazil, very sad. Then Russia, I believe, and then you have India, if I'm not wrong, and then it was Great Britain. Yes, every life lost is sad, and really, because you are in a situation where you know, but you can't do much about it. Jay, I hope you got the message. He must be playing. Let's look at whether there are still players. How many players with 0? Let's take a look at that. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 0 here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players yet to get off the mark. I would appreciate that players get off the mark with a win. And I cannot believe that Rudra is still to get off the mark. Is that because he joined late? I wonder. 3 games lost here. It's incredible. This game is still in progress. Prajna has come back to the number 2 spot. Prajna, that's good. Prajna is playing against Parth, whose ID is ARCEUS175. What's that? What is that? I have no idea. Arceus. How do you even pronounce it? Arceus what? I don't know. So, but Prajna is down a point here, I believe. But she can always go for this pawn. It's a check at the moment. There are safer squares. Pawn falls. But if you take here, after the capture, black can... Oh no, not the attack on the rook. Oh no! Parth missed a good move. He had the pawn, but he was just worried about this capture first. Again, going back to the situation here, he cannot castle. Is she going to take the pawn? Yes. Is there a new queen on the board? Is there going to be a queen on the board? Yes, there is. And now probably take, and then king b7. Everything is forced here. King b7. Now what? It's interesting to see how they continue. Cannot castle. If she wants exchange, forced exchange, can do that with the help of the things will forcefully be traded, and Parth will remain a piece up. That should be an easy game. Yes, there it is. Okay. Once we are down to under 20 minutes, that's what I call the business end of the tournament. That's when you really... The game is over? No, the game between... Yeah, Omkar sir and Samarth is still on. This is really a good fight. Very nice. And Samartha here is leading by a pawn. So he also has some resources. Very nice. Very nice. He has some resources to get the queens traded and go into a safe end game here. Queen b6 will mean that the queen is pinned. He is already a pawn up, so he shouldn't worry about the pawn loss here. But he has chosen to safeguard this. Queen b6 would have actually, in my opinion, simplified the game. He would have entered the end game. Anyway, Jai Champ is at number 3 and he is just about to start a game with Saumitra. He's white. He likes moving knight c3. It's always his first choice. You don't have to challenge for a game. Why do you have to? Where is Anay? Let me see. Anay Avadhani. Where is Anay? Yeah, he's there. He is in the tournament. Don't have to challenge. He is playing properly. Why to challenge? He's already playing properly. Okay. So, sir is down on time here a little bit, but I am very happy that there is fight. And still I would say that Queen b6 check is there. The Queen b6 check. Amazing. Meanwhile, how to challenge, I've said very clearly that there is no need to challenge for the game. You're already playing in the tournament, so there is no need for any kind of challenge. the tournament itself is a challenge. This game is really going down to the Queen B6 check. Finally that came. I was just wondering when would that, but that would have been great earlier because the queens would have been traded. Here you've got to watch for this. There is this knight covering it at the moment, has to get the rook participating in the game. But this is very good fight as far as I can see. Wonderful indeed. That's a great fight. Who is SK169 watching this? You have spectators. There's another fellow watching this game. Okay. Down to the wire. Let us stay on this game for a little while. I'm very curious. And now you have Queen F2. We have Queen F2 here. I believe that move was very important. That Queen F2 move, and now sir is down to some 30 seconds odd. The queens have come off the board. Samarth is still leading by a pawn here. But let's see. Okay. There's this bishop. He has to be careful. Otherwise, there would have been a nice fork situation. This game is really going super. Now he has a check. This pawn is pinged. Has a check there. 100%. Oh, he played that. Okay. Surprising. Now he will come with the check and then probably go here. Why is he forgetting that there? Oh, because of this bishop? Yeah, because of the bishop, yes. I didn't see that. Because of the bishop. I would have blundered. And now this is looking great. He has a passer. What a game. What a game this is. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. This is going down to the wire, as I said, and wow, this is nice. But now he has to do something. Oh no! Why? He should have played this knight here, stopping this move. Now he has to do this, I believe. Yeah, just to stop this promotion, and now he can go for the pawn. Very good. This is simple. What? Why? What was that? He didn't have to give a piece like that. Oh, this was going well. He had a chance to hold a faculty for a draw. That's amazing. I mean, this was a very good chance. Amazing. Still fighting, and that's important. Did not resign. He is still fighting. That's important here. Still fighting. What? Why? Stalemate. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. He tried for a stalemate here. Allison, you know what is a stalemate, right? Okay. What a beautiful way. Allison, do you know what a stalemate is? Look at the situation. So he actually stopped Omkar sir's winning streak. It is amazing, outstanding to hold a player 300 points over you. 300 points over you. This is it. Now that makes me happy as a coach, but this is what you want. No resigning, no resignation. Look at the beautiful trick here to stop a good player. Really, it's amazing. It's amazing. Gives you great pleasure, such game. And now as a result of that, what has happened at the points table is major changes. Now Omkar sir is at number 2 and Soumitra suddenly with the winning streak is at 17. And remember what I said about the business end of the tournament. So now we are down to what, like the 24 minutes to go. So now we are approaching that business end. Now everybody will want to win as many games as possible and go for the finish. Let's look at the bottom of the table. Now only 2 players and he's still this is annoying. And you can see that there is a green dot. So he is logged in but he is not playing. You can see that there is a green dot and he is not playing. This is crazy stuff. I'm going to take a good picture of this. This is crazy stuff. He is online. This is crazy. So there are 2 people who are yet to get any points at all. So I'm happy. I was talking about this point earlier that I like when players get off the mark, and now you have only 2 players who are still on a not 0. One of them is because it's just pause. I don't know why should there be a pause. Keep playing. And then Pratik is the last one. Prick. That's the only thing pricking me at the moment, that there's only 1 player without a score on the board. Rest, everything is fine. Why is Vihang so down on the points table? Let's find out. Because he has lost games in between and he has berserked this game against Prajna. So Prajna is 1-1-2-1, the early leader whom we had a chat with earlier. And here Vihang has berserked. Now she cannot castle, again one of those situations. Cannot castle here because bishop controls the f1. And well, who? Shriram berserk. Let him berserk. I am okay with people berserking. All I'm saying is you should berserk against players who are lower rated than you. So let us see if he did that. Let's look at Shriram's ID. I've received a complaint. So let's see. That's Shriram for you. So he is playing, right? So Shriram is playing. And he has, let's see, he has berserk against higher rated. Exactly. But that's not a lot of difference. 1294 and 1196. So that's okay to berserk. It's not like there is a huge difference. But normally berserk should be used when you play against somebody who is lower rated than you. That will show confidence. Playing with fire is not, plain stupidity is not courageous. Okay. He could have done better. And by the way, you will see more buzzers because now we are arriving at that point where it's below 20 minutes. In fact, now to be precise, 20 minutes and 35 seconds remaining as I speak. Okay. I'm happy that Vedant is playing the tournament. He missed a few tournaments earlier. Let's look at now the change. Oh, there's a loss of winning streak. And Omkar sir is now number 4 at number 4. Atharva is in a pause. Whoa, why? Why is that? Atharva, get off the pause. I don't like that. Anyway. Anybody else still? Well, Ankit should do well. Should have done well. I was hoping he would do better than where he is right now. And yes, has Pratik opened his account? No. Still only those two. Still only those two without a point, and Manas is still on a pause, and that irritates me. That's, what can you say, that's exasperating. That's not what you... Okay, Omkar sir is playing against Saumitra now. Now this should be interesting. Omkar sir has berserked and Saumitra should use his time. He is playing very fast when it's not necessary. If you have not berserked, play slowly. What's the rush? He has berserked, you have not berserked. Still don't understand it. Why is he playing so fast? He has 4 minutes and 55. Look at that, look at that. Black has to play fast because he is berserk. But why is white playing so fast? Like there's conflagration, some wildfire somewhere. It's to play slowly. He promised he will do that today. Play slowly, dude. Samartha stalemated against Omkar sir. He is berserk, he's down, he's half on time here. You should play slowly. Oh, I thought you were playing. There needs to be utilization of time here. Saumitra has to play slowly. Okay, anyway, come back to this. I don't want to watch myself getting irritated. I don't want to show it to the audience as well. Okay, now who are the people with a winning streak? Now this is nice. This is why I say below 20 minutes it gets interesting, because look at the competition now for the first, second and third position. There are people at a couple of dudes at 13. This guy with 12 is with a winning streak, which is phenomenal. Then you have 19 and 15 without the winning streak. So that means the players with the winning streak, they can climb up very quickly. The competition is wide open with 15 minutes and 50 seconds more to go. That's nice. That's interesting. Very good indeed. Let's look at some more games. Let us see if those two are still the people without a point, and there they are. Now they are going to get a feedback about this 100%. There's no point being on pause all the while having enrolled in a tournament. Otherwise you shouldn't play. Are you that coward? Don't want to play? Now These guys are in 3-digit rating points. 930, 995, 834. This guy shouldn't be here. Should have done better. Rudra is still on 2. It's unbelievable. He's playing very poorly today. Normally his standards are very high. He's playing. By the way, now, yeah, very good move, because the threat was knight takes c7 with a fork. Those are the things you should watch. Now black has to realize that his queen is being attacked here. You cannot just give away your queen. By the way, that's what I don't like about Hitesh and players with lower rating points. All the pieces are on the back rank. The pieces simply don't come out. Why do you develop your queen so early? Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. Now the knight has a free move here. The knight could do whatever the knight wants, because there will be a discovered attack on the queen, but Rudra chose to take the pawn. Interesting. And now Soumitra has emerged a clear leader with 19 points. Omkar sir is at the second spot. Is he playing a game? Yes, he is playing a game, and that's against Soumitra. Well, this is nice. Now Soumitra has realized that he got to use the time, and well, he has double the time that Omkar sir has. This should again be as interesting as Samartha versus Omkar sir. Kshitij meanwhile is waiting for a game. Samartha is so down. He is at 9th place, having secured a stalemate against Omkar sir. Well, these guys can come up very fast. Let's see what Vihang is doing. He's playing against Samartha. This is a good clash. 1700, exactly 1700 versus 1757. There will be an exchange here. The question is how to take back with the queen. Getting the control of the e-file. Now what? This is what I call thinking. Now he's investing his time into his moves. I like that. Chess is a game where you visualize, you try to make plans. Amazing. Let's get back to that lovely game. Omkar sir versus Soumitra. Okay, so United Kingdom is at number 3. I just checked it, Alison. United Kingdom is ahead of Russia as of now. And why don't you see anything here? Yeah, so I just checked the details, and Great Britain's at the 3rd place, unfortunately. Yeah. And this one again is going down to the wire, and this is absolutely fantastic clash. Look at that. Final seconds. I am so impressed with this play. This is amazing. You are playing against a faculty. For a 1763 player to play against 2043 with some confidence. Winning and losing is a part of, you know, the big scheme. But giving you 100%, I like that. This is nice. Full points to the way our guys are playing. Appreciate, as the owner of the hub, as the main mentor, I'm appreciative of what they have achieved, which is nice. Now careful here. He's going for passed pawns, and Soumitra has to be careful. Oh, be careful here. Be careful. Whoa. And now what? This is touch and go situation. But now he's going to get a queen. Push the pawn at least. Yes, there you go. Now what? I think there's a draw here. There is a draw here. Push and get a queen. Yes, draw here. Come on now. Push the pawn. Push the pawn. Go for a draw here. Go for a draw. He can draw here now. Come on. You can just go for a draw. Take the pawn and get the draw. Or he wants to win this, which is incredible. Can you pin it? Yes. Push the king now. Very nice. Oh, this is incredible. Push the king. Awesome. Oh, white. Yes. He defeated Omkar sir, which is amazing. Look at the technique. OMG. Now this is amazing. Okay. This is like a breaking news. This is like a breaking news. Fantastic. What more can you expect as a coach when children start doing that? This is amazing. This is just amazing. Phenomenal. Sensational play. And that means, wow, there has been a major change in the points tally. That's why. Look at how quickly things change when it comes to below 20 minutes. Now suddenly you have Jai, who is the early leader. Jai is leader of the tournament, and Soumitra is at number 2. Omkar sir is not playing a game, waiting for a game. And now you can see why that is so important to be at the winning streak, because number 1, number 2, number 3, they are with a winning bonus kind of a flame thing there. So that means that they get more points should they win. Phenomenal. And because this is 5 plus 3, this is 5 plus 3 games. Okay, so these are. So I don't think Omkar sir will have a lot of games now. He may get just one game. And if the opponent plays properly, that's the only game. So if he wins it, still be 17 points. And you already have the first 3 places secured if that's the case. So this is incredible. This is nice. I'm happy for the performance. Very good. Well done. And by the way, let's look at what Kshitij is doing. Soumitra has got a game. He's got a game. And that game is against Prajna. Soumitra versus Prajna. So he has not berserked. He wants to play properly. Wants to consolidate the winning position. At number 1, that is. This is the clash of number 2 versus number 13. Prajna was the early leader, if you remember. And now she's at number 13. Okay. Material is not in balance here. Black is 2 pawns up. What is Jai doing? Jai is playing against... This is number 1 versus number 5. This should also be a good clash. The tournament has only 5 minutes left now. So I think that there will be an amazing final fight for the first 3 spots. What I will do is, let's stay put on this screen here. What I will do is I will get rid of that class logo and bring it here so that you get a full view even in this window. And why I want to stay in this window is because the final moments, 4 minutes and 38 odd seconds, this keeps changing a lot. So let's stick to this. Okay, now Jay is with 22, 21 and 18, and Omkar sir is now with 18 points with joint 3rd spot. That should be really interesting. It's a joint 3rd spot and there is a game in progress. Even Kshitij is playing a game and we have just 3 minutes and 35 seconds more to go. This is incredible. That's why I chose to be on the screen. We'll stick to this for another 3 minutes and then we will have the final outcome. Now under 3 minutes. Yeah. Jay has played this incredibly well. He was nowhere on the map and suddenly he finds himself at the #1 spot when the tournament is for everybody, and it makes sense with 44 players from a chess hub to play. It is amazing. This is nice, and people going ahead of a 2000 rated player and winning. Phenomenal indeed. So Jay have the pairings closed. I want to know. I don't see that on my screen here. The players do see that, by the way. The players, those who have joined, are always able to see that. The pairings have closed. I think the pairings would have closed by now because it's 5 plus 3 and now there are only a couple of minutes left. In fact, now under 2 minutes. So who is going to finish? Oh, suddenly look at the twist now. Now Soumitra is the leader with 25 points. Jay is at the #2 spot. And still there is a tie at the 3rd place. What a twist in the story here. And now clearly Omkar sir is with 21 points. So that means that he is the 3rd. So that's why we chose to be on the screen. Omkar sir is the 3rd at the 3rd spot with 21 points. There's barely a minute more to go. And I believe that the pairings have stopped. That's it. There's no the 1st, 2nd, 3rd are not playing. Let's see who's playing here. Is this guy playing? No. Is this guy playing? No. Is this guy playing? Ankit is playing? No. So I believe these 3 guys will stay where they are at 25, 22 and 21 in the next 35 odd seconds. Incredible. This is amazing. Kshitij did put up a good fight. Could have finished in the top 3. I'm most certain of it because Jay is not playing a game. Omkar sir is not playing a game. So Soumitra, you should be first. The time is up and congratulations. That's it. Absolutely brilliant. Soumitra is at number 1. Jay Champ. Number 2. Now Jay Champ. That ID Champ makes sense, is it not? Fantastic. Superb display of skills. And congratulations. Don't type so hurriedly. Soumitra played incredibly well for win against Omkar sir. This is amazing. Amazing performance, guys. Now come to YouTube. Okay, so let us make a quick update about how you played and how the proceedings were. Guys, I'm so impressed with your performances. This is amazing. Samartha held Omkar sir to a draw. It was a stalemate. What a trick that was. For stalemate. And of course, Soumitra managed to beat Omkar sir. And the point is, Kshitij could have just won that one more game. There was a fight between that third and fourth place. In fact, it was a tied third place at 18 points. I was watching it very closely. Ankit, you played well. You played really well. You didn't pause today. That's an achievement. Always compete with your own past performances. It's no point just comparing with somebody who's at the top of the table. Compare with your own performances, and I'm impressed. You played well today. There was no pause. You put up your best performance. I'm happy. The one player that's going to get a feedback from me is Manas. He was always throughout. He was on a pause. I did not like that. Why be on a pause when you have enrolled for a tournament? Amazing. Yes, Soumitra, you blundered. I saw that. One more time I will say that there were all the players who scored. You know what? They scored. Only 2 players I believe finished with 0. Manas finally getting out of that pause. I don't know what's the point. And Prateek. So Prateek and Manas, only 2 players with 0 points. Otherwise everybody got points. Not that they were stuck up at 0. The rating was quite diverse. It was from 2000 until 8. What was the lowest rating? Let me see. 882, was it 882? Some 814, yeah, 814. 814 was the lowest rating. So the range was quite big. I really am happy. By the way, you are going to get a feedback from Omkar sir. Remember that. He is going to watch the games. No, Prajna, you played well. In fact, we were praising you. Omkar sir, thank you so much for joining, and you played really well. And by the way, guys, Omkar sir will give a feedback about your games, about who played well, what can be done better. Manas, you owe an explanation. Why did you pause? Prateek, there were only 4 games you played. Why? Why not more games? That's why you got stuck on a knot. 0. That won't work the next time. Okay? See, Prajna, the Alison is impressed with your play, and remember to castle is her feedback to you. all the players. It was amazing. 806 was the lowest. Thank you, Kshitij. Thank you for letting me know. 806 was the lowest, not even 814. So the range was very big. And thank you so much for the tournament. Saumitra, you were the one who created this tournament. I'm very happy. And the feedback will be given by Omkar sir. I'll remind you again. We are going to now meet on Sunday. Allison, Sunday. Okay. Sunday, Indian Standard Time, 1200 hours. At noon. Exactly at noon. We will meet on Sunday at 1200 hours. I have made some observations and I will give you my feedback as well, along with what Omkar sir would have to say. Nobody should be disappointed because I have seen everyone's game, at least one game of every player, and you have put up your best performance. Of course, there's always something better that you can do. That's always there, but no reason to be disappointed. So Kshitij, you could have also finished third. I told you for quite some time you and Omkar sir were tied at the third place. There was really a good fight. Very nice. 44 players competing, and I don't think Pooja ma'am with us. Otherwise it would have been 45. Pooja ma'am did not play today. Otherwise she would have been the 45th member. Anyway, I'll bring this to a closure now. Thank you so much for joining, and it was an awesome display. And we will meet on Sunday. Stay home, stay safe, and please take care of yourself. She is already a part of our viewership. At least she is quite busy, she has no time to spare, but this is the third time she has been with us for our live coverage. So, and more importantly, she liked your game. Prajna, at least now don't be disappointed. Okay, fine, we'll meet on Sunday now, 1200 IST, Indian Standard